Good morning, buddy. Good morning, Grim. Oh, thank you. Sadly, no heals. I understand, but yeah, no. Voga did this art for me. Is hecking good. Sorry, just pour it. I don't have any coffee in my house, so I had to go with black tea to hopefully not get a nasty caffeine headache again this morning. Well, into the afternoon is when it really hit, but you know what I mean. Ah, yum yum. Alright, let's go ahead and continue. The last time I did skip a lot of the end part of chapter 1, just dialogue options. Please feel free to pick up the game and play it for yourself if you wish to know what those options are. Find someone else who does. I was just exhausted after 5.5 hours of talking. Uh. Oh, you're AFK? I said, say yes, sadly no heals. True heresy, I know. But Voga did the art, and he did such a good job. All right, Coronis Expanse. That was both a response to the joke and about who did the art. Oh shit. Okay, 1 second. A little bit more tea. A little bit of water. If I sound a little stuffed up, it's because I am. Don't worry, not sick or anything. I don't think. Anyways, Lord Captain. Raver's voice over the Vox sounds wary rather than annoyed. I'm getting reports of several ships moving towards us. Judging by the fact that they're not responding to our hails, and the telemetry shows a trail of macro batteries, they're not here for a chinwag. Chinwag. He's British. Get him. Ready to issue orders to prepare for battle at your command. Where do they come from? Why haven't we noticed them before? The rubbish of the Farabundus. The rubbish of the Farabundus. Um. Uh. And I'm not talking about these wrecks that are about to open fire. I mean the remains of meteorites, gas clouds, refuse from the shipyards. It all bunches together, and the smaller ships hide behind it to harass ships as they emerge from warp. It's vital to the. Oh, god damn it. Defense of the Imperium. Good lord. She do be the shooty. I went, I commissioned hers, or I guess myself, as a, Sephirum squad member. So dual bolters, very fun. Um, good points, but I think what happened. Oh well, no, you're right. This is definitely within the gravity well. Oh well, maybe it's just a little like be in the debris field. It might just be part of the game. Wait, why do I have 0 people per? Wait, what is all this nonsense? Oh fuck, there's gonna be so much fucking. Oh, I've not even scratched the surface of this game. Oh, I'm so excited for future episodes of this. Ah, could this be the work of Kudred Vuknir? The silence of the Vox lasts for several seconds. It's possible he could have hired some scum, or maybe it's just a pirate who saw the state of our ship and decided to push his luck. Can we, well, no, we're not evading combat. On my orders, all stations get ready for void combat. Fucking, we're fighting these pirates, scum. Scum. I've never been able to kill both ships before. One always manages to get around me and then zoop away. Yoinking of a subsector. I don't remember. Wait, yoinking of a sub. Oh, I see. Well, the Von Valencian dynasty does have at least 3 planets under its control, probably more, but we only hear about 3. As far as I'm aware. I know how this do. Hell yeah. Hammer it home. That failed spectacularly. Oh shit, I forgot to put people in my ship. Oh dear. Hiya. My lord, it is tankier than it usually is. Go ahead. Gotcha. Let's take this fool head on. There we go. One of the shields is down. Interesting that it's only directly in front of me. God, they are much more maneuverable than I am. We're doing fine. We're doing fine. Oh, almost caught the other one. Dang it. Really hoping to hack that one up completely. Into the warp? Getting blasted. Okay, that is funny. Alright, is that one making a run for it? I think it is. Oh. No, oh, I messed up. No! No! It is just out of reach. That is heartbreaking. Yeah, that one's just running for it. I know I can catch up. Okay. Boom. Battle's over. I can ram. I think there's a thing. Ooh. I just didn't. And ramming only works if you have speed. It's kind of a weird thing. As whatevers. Rabundus. Blow. Begin scans. True. Very true. Lord Captain, the station's airlocks have been sealed from the inside. A Vox recording has started. Is stating the priesthood of the altar Templum Galaxis X-17 sanctuary has no desire to communicate with the laity, and they refuse access to guests on the basis of the Adeptus Mechanicus's privilege of inviolability. Okay. Brutal but cutting. Granting them sole jurisdiction over their sacred sites. Yep. There's another ship over here, though. What do we got? Lord Captain, we have the flagship of the Durussus Blessing with a small escort dead ahead. They are requesting direct Vox channel. Patching you through. Vox channel clicks, and after a brief pause, a dry, low voice hails you. Greetings, Lord Captain. I'm honored to speak with the rogue trader of House von Valencius. May your name be known through the ages. Chartist Captain, Augusturus Thorfast, bearer of a free charter of the merchant fleet. How can I serve? What is your squadron doing here? We develop supply routes for Chartists. You see, my ship is a representative of the merchant fleet in this part of the Imperial territory. Yet we do not have a fixed, charter-defined trade route. Our mission is to establish business contact with voidfarers in need of regular ship repairs, those who are interested in specialized goods. I want to take a look at your component catalog for purchase. So we can just, like, get all of this. We're just gonna get all of that and just see what works best for the ship. Alright, what else? Oh, what's that? Oh, okay. He's got stuff way down the line. That we can't even go for yet. And there's some people I'd rather trade stuff to right now anyway. Cargo. Cargo at cargo. At cargo. Sorry, I'm just going through and adding a bunch of stuff to cargo that we won't be using. Might use that at some point. Hard to say. Alright. Void ship. Alright, what is this? So we have a single void shield array. Provides 80 points of protection for each sector. Provides 70 points for each sector. This amount is doubled against enemy blast attacks. So it's specifically really good against blast. Yeah, let's go ahead and equip that. What the fuck? Weird. Okay, cool. That's just a straight upgrade. Okay, so we have lance weapon, long range lance weapon dealing 40 to 50, 45 to 55 damage. And we within a narrow firing arc. Okay. So we have that, but we also have torpedo tubes. 19 damage, warheads. Can I just get 2 of these? Oh, I can upgrade the RAM. Oh, I actually bought 2 of those. Okay. So we can sell those now. Upgrade ramming speed, upgrade hull. How much scrap do I have? We can do each once. Hell yeah. Alright. Posts. Okay. Supreme Commander. Going there. That's me. We have a swing run. Meaning... Oh shit, that's rad. Okay, you can go into Supreme Commander as well. Okay, how about here? Okay, she's got 80 in Master Cannoneer. And she's got something called Torpedo Control. Gives control of the nearest torpedo salvo. Granting it 5 VMP. Only works on torpedo salvos that were launched on another turn? What? Okay, interesting. Oh yeah, absolutely she is. Yeah. She's great. Argenta. She's cool. Shield. Still, Pascal doesn't have any. Oh shit. Master Maneuvers. We'll give it to the good mensch. He is quite the mensch. What is this? Warp Wave. Flows of the material cause an enemy ship immediately turn 45 or 90 degrees depending on the ship's maneuverability. Oh shit. That's cool. Nice. Alright, we're fully kitted out now. Your ladyship, something sinister is unfolding among the survivors of the Rykard Minoris. Oh, from Rykard... Sorry, Rykad Minoris. There have already been several cases of evacuated refugees being found either dead or dying. All of them have been blinded by using various means. I fear there is reason to believe that there were agents of the cult among the people who came aboard. I knew the anathema would not fully release its hold on those doleful souls just yet. Then let us march and drive it away. Give me a proper report on the refugees. How are they quartered? How are they supervised? The serfs and the planetary wardens were assigned to 2 auxiliary lower decks. The commoners are riled up and frightened by the calamity. Big shit. Innocence proves nothing. So to keep their senselessness in check, we only assign those of sound mind to work and pump sedative gas through the ventilations into the compartments holding the rest. Oh, that's not. Oh. The venerated Praetor. Oh God, Electro Dar Impulse the Sixth and his retinue took refuge in one of the engineering bays, or more accurately, they barricaded themselves in. The wise servants of the Omnissiah I think, are fearful beyond measure that ignorant lay people might damage or offend their miraculous fusion reactors, so they cloistered themselves in their own personal fortress. I need to know more about the killings. 11 bodies have been found thus far. The first victims had their eyes burned out with the gas torch, and the second had acid splashed in their face. The third was found wandering around uh, on their last legs with metal pins sticking out of their eye sockets. Ah, I have a big thing with eyes. Nothing with eyes, please. Not like that kind of stuff, please. That, oh, jeez. They die. I knew what I was getting into, so I'm not like, it's not like it's catching me off guard, but it's just like, Jesus. They died before we could interrogate them. The rest were killed and disfigured in similar ways, though through blinding. No trace of the killer's identity was found. Begin the interrogations. It will be done, your ladyship. If I may interject, there is no need. The interrogations have already been conducted. I put the enforcers on alert as soon as the first body was discovered. Though I decided not to disturb your ladyship until I had results. Well, now I do. We have already arrested, let's see, 4 perpetrators at the scenes of the crimes that had yet to take place. Those are not murders, they are suicides. Jesus Christ. Did a lore a bunch of Oh yeah. They touched on that in this the void folk or whatever they're called. Oh wait, example. Oh yeah, people that have been there for over 1,000 years. Yes, in this game, our Vox communications master is one of them. Interesting individual. Explain yourself, Seneschal. Hmm. God, my voice is just absolute trash today. I sound awful. The people we apprehended were about to blind themselves and end their own lives. I'm confident that all who perished did the same. When questioned, they said the same thing. They are haunted by the sight of the dying Rekad Minors. Even in their sleep, they can still see the same horrific picture. So the sad wretches would do anything to make this nightmare stop. Hmm. Perform a cleansing liturgies on the deck housing the refugees. We shall banish this blight with the strength of our faith. Sure. Certainly, Lord Captain. Except I'm afraid it's not just the refugees. Uh-oh. Three out of the 4 people we arrested were members of the crew. They watched Rykad Minars die, and it left their minds scarred. We all bear the mark of that dark catastrophe, for it was the attention of the ruinous powers that branded our very souls. May the God Emperor have mercy on us. You were warned, your ladyship. It is regrettable that you did not listen. Bitch! They were on. Half of them were on my crew already. Like, don't be telling me. Don't be telling me fucking this shit, man. These people were on my crew. It would have happened regardless. You dick. I mean, you can watch the VODs. But long story short, the some fucking ships came out of warp and stole the sun of the previous system we were in, and that caused a lot of people to go, "What the fuck?" and then do this blinding thing. I also saved a couple refugees and some cool dudes who are all about the motive force. Hmm. That actually reminds me. Yeah. Check it out. It's kind of rad. Not gonna lie. Yeah, they just just yum, just yummed it into the dark. Yum. There we go. I forgot. We have a lot of people to talk to. Oh, fuck, do we have a lot of people to talk to? Okay, starting over here. Wait, I just want to make sure, was it F4? No. What was the shortcut again? No. I don't remember the shortcut. I hope my romance options are still here. Anyways, let's start over here with Pascal and his brother. Excessive. Oh. Thank you. Please be voiced, because that would be nice. You know anything about the malfunctioning servitors on the ship?
Information about the incidents has been detected in the catalog. The incidents have been acknowledged as insignificant. A technical inquiry has established that the most statistically likely cause of the errors was a transgression of sacrilegious negligence during the
There, I'm just gonna turn.
right. This disgraceful act of malfeasance has allowed shadows of the servitor's thoughts and recollections to survive in the depths of his mind, which ought to be dedicated to service alone. As a ship's engine seer, I accept the results of the technical inquiry. As a learned servant of the Omnissiah, I question its findings. The patterns of the malfunctions form a more complex picture than can be discerned by those of lower ranks. For this reason, instructions have been issued across the ship to report any new incidents to me personally.
Okay. I want to know the truth about you.
The request is approved. I did conceal certain information. I was a student of Archmagus Amanat, but I committed an act of betrayal after he deviated from sacred dogma.
Oh no. What did Amarat do?
He
Or
fell
Amanat?
into schism and challenged the sacred boundaries of knowledge. The blessed Amanat claimed the limits of what is permitted must be expanded, because by refusing to explore certain law, we find ourselves in contempt of the seventh universal law. Comprehension is the key to all things.
Okay.
My mentor put forth a thesis claiming that we have stagnated, that ritual is now nothing but a cage for souls and false worship
Based.
of the Omnissiah. He sought to break the cycle of mindless repetition because he saw the inevitable demise of our faith and all humanity at the end of it.
Certain aspects of the Imperium have indeed ossified.
This statement is false. My mentor's words sound like heresy. Limits were established because it is dangerous to venture beyond. Each step past them could lead to a bloody slaughter, but the blessed Amanat was not afraid.
Cool dude. Cool dude. How did you betray Amanat?
The teachings of the blessed Amanat spread, and word of it reached the conclave of the Cognizant fleet. They recognized his teachings as tech heresy. Many tech priests suddenly vanished or were subjected to servo penance for minor transgressions. The students of Amanat, whose number included many enlightened and respected brothers, resisted.
Oh my.
My prognosis showed that our most likely future was a schism and a fratricidal war that would destroy the Cognizant fleet. That was when I headed to the conclave. I confessed and handed the information about my mentor's research over to the conclave. Brazen, anathematic studies of the Forbidden Law.
Huh.
The conclave could use that data to summon Archmagus Amanat to stand trial and compel him to repent on pain of excommunicate traitorem. subsequent fate is unknown to me.
Interesting. You betrayed your mentor.
This statement is true. However, I took this step out of loyalty to my mentor. He rejected caution and was leading us to a blasphemous war where he would become the first and most important victim. I did not want to witness his destruction and tried to force him to submit.
Oh shit.
I wanted to return to my mentor and share his fate, but the Conclave found me repentant and sent me to the station Alter Templum Calixis EXT-17, where I was to atone for my previous transgressions.
You acted as a loyal son of the Imperium should.
I pray that the Omnissiah grants us wisdom to overcome the dialectic differences that divide us.
Oh? So why did you go to Rykad Minoris?
I was summoned there by a message that was encrypted with the Blessed Amanat's personal code, and could it be interpreted in several ways. One thing was certain: we were in danger, and I had to go to Rykad Minoris.
A deck priest named Abel. Who is he?
Assessing his personality is difficult. The spirit of Brother Abel is different from that of most people. Tech comrades of the Cog call such persons quiet ones. He possesses significant intellect, but shuns communication.
Interesting.
So far, I have not been able to determine why Abel summoned me to Rykad Minoris, how he is related to the Blessed Amanat, or why he bears the same name as me. Perhaps Reverend Abel may not be fully able to actualize and interpret.
Ah, gotcha. I'm learning more and more about this universe every day. What are you gonna do next?
I was wrong when I assumed it was the Blessed Archmagos Amanat who assumed the guise of Abel Haneman. But there is a connection between him and the Reverend Abel, and I intend to uncover the nature of this link.
No more questions.
Acknowledged. I will return to ruminating on the search for the Blessed Amanat.
I want to know more about your past.
The request
Oh, thank
is
gods.
approved. I have no outright restrictions on disclosing this information.
Where are you from?
Information about my origins is worthless. I belong to the priesthood of explorators and came to the Coronis Expanse over 200 years ago. Any events preceding that moment are insignificant.
How did you end up in the Cronus Expanse?
I was honored to become a member of the Explorator Cognizance Fleet. When the Adeptus Mechanicus summoned the faithful for an exploratory venture into the depths of the Coronis Expanse, I joined the fleet in fulfillment of my sacred vows of comprehension.
Why are you not? Why are you not with the fleet then?
After I betrayed Archmagus Amanat, the fleet conclave directed me to the orbital station Alter Templum Calixis EXT-17 for penance. This venerable temple station was founded in the early years of our
Oh
expansion
no.
into the Coronis
Have a good one, Grim. I hope it's not too long of one, and I hope everything goes well. Take it easy.
in orbit around the star Furibundus.
Who are the explorators?
The sacred fraternity of explorers. The cult Mechanica sends us out to the frontiers of the known sectors as researchers and conquerors. We are the warriors of the code, who return to the lost worlds and devote themselves to recovering the lost ancient knowledge.
Interesting.
Explorators are granted the privilege of being more independent than many of our tech comrades. However, it has earned us a reputation as unstable and poorly controlled troublemakers.
Interesting. Tell me about your mechadendrites.
They are my younger brothers and guides on the way to the Omnissiah. Their machine spirits are directly bound to my neocortex and pick up impulses from my subconscious. Sometimes they act ahead of my thoughts. This is how the Omnissiah leads me to comprehension.
Okay, well, we can stop there.
Acknowledged.
Tell me more about the Adeptus Mechanicus.
I
Oh,
acknowledge
fucking
belong
shit.
to the priesthood of Mars, guided by its tenets. We safeguard technology against the impure and the unenlightened.
Why did you mention Mars?
That is where the cult of the Omnissiah originated, and where we were granted the first revelations. Many millennia ago, we made an alliance with the Emperor of Terra, and have served the Imperium ever since, paying a tribute of machinery, weapons, and void ships.
Hmm.
Everything that bears the blessed seal of machinery comes from our hands, and it is we who make sure the operating rituals are performed as they were meant to. We are everywhere. We are the Mars-forged steel bars that give the Imperium strength.
Okay. What do you mean you guard it? It is not buried treasure, it's not a secret.
It is both a treasure and a secret.
Oh, sorry, is it?
Technology is how the divinity of the Omnissiah manifests itself in this world. This is why the uninitiated may only be allowed to touch the most vulgar and mundane of its instances. We, on the other hand, are authorized to use the sacred catechism of maintenance and operation.
Okay.
Although there is another reason to deny lay people the sacrament of knowledge, it can be dangerous. Twisted by renegades, the Omnissiah's wisdom is called heretic, and the exposure to it may corrupt the uninitiated. Another danger is knowledge strangely interpreted and inscrutably twisted by the minds of the Xenos. This vein
Hey.
is called xenotech.
Sacred objects should be touched by only worthy hands, but... Very dangerous. Banning things you cannot understand is the opposite of seeking knowledge. Technology is mere tool that can be employed without risk by a wise wielder.
That is a bold hypothesis, and yet the Omnissiah teaches us that a dauntless mind can penetrate any knowledge through analysis, where the ignorant see heresy, the enlightened might see truth.
Do you hold a high position in your fraternity?
This electu indicates that I am a Magos, who has mastered the sacraments of many spheres of knowledge, and has the right to conduct services in a forged cathedral.
Interesting. What is the Omnissiah, in your understanding?
He is the divine mechanism, the maker of technology. The universe was made to resemble a mechanical marvel because the Omnissiah rules over it. Knowledge is the highest form that he uses to manifest in the world. For now. Someday, he will come to this world in the absolute fullness of his splendor.
I'm so glad this is voiced. Oh my god.
The Adeptus
Real treat.
Mechanicus worshipped the Emperor. He is the earthly manifestation of the Omnissiah, who brought humanity into the light of divine grace.
What's behind the Adeptus Mechanicus' enthusiasm for replacing flesh with augmentations?
Organic tissue is an imperfect replica of the machine, transient and vulnerable. Metal is more stable, more effective, and more durable. Flesh speak is flawed next to my heric language. Meat begets and by assuming mechanical form, we become closer to the Omnissiah.
Gotcha.
However, like all things sacred, our augmentations must not be defiled by the eyes of the ignorant, which is why we reveal only the crudest of tools, while holier mechanisms remain concealed beneath our crimson robes.
Oh. Curious to see your augmentations.
The right to witness the miracle of flesh being fused with holy metal is granted only to those who have ascended to the rank of initiate. However, your lofty status of rogue trader allows me to make a partial exception and reveal my sacred stigmata.
Stigmata. Pascal reverently parts the robe's scarlet folds on his chest, and you see an emaciated white meat nod through bimetallic struts and flexible wires. Blood rushes through the transparent pipes, enriched with the nutrients required by pallid flesh. Side of the body transformed into an appendage of an increasingly complex mechanism built by unfathomably ancient blueprints is mesmerizing. Every component of this machine serves a dual purpose of preserving life in Pascal's frail flesh and preventing all threats to his well-being. The Omnissiah has been generous to you. His creation is keeping you safe from death.
The Omnissiah has been generous to you too. He has granted you understanding.
Oh my fucking lord. You have a strange way of speaking. Is it because your augmentation or does your faith dictate how you should express yourself?
Partially true.
Fine.
I had a voice modulator implanted alongside the respiratory purification module, but there is an additional reason. Gothic is not my first language. I am used to thinking and making statements in lingua technis. The binaric language is more informative, more ergonomic, and less prone to misinterpretation.
Interesting. No more questions.
Acknowledged.
Let's take my leave.
May your labors be effective and fruitful.
Ending the dialogue. Go talk with Abel. Person is saved from the Electro-Priest Monastery, the servant of the Omnissiah, who calls himself Abel Hanuman, is staring intensely at a cogitator's vid screens. Wires connected the sacred computing machine to augmatics inside the prayerful, bowed heads of murmuring servitors. Abel looks up at you after a lengthy silence, looks away and says stiffly, "The Omnissiah knows all, comprehends all." How are you feeling, Abel? I'm just gonna read the thing, because if I read the prompts, we're gonna be here all day. Writing of the binaric protocols was bogged down and dissolved in false commands. The filter has separated the correct signals from the incorrect. The running has been resorted to its swiftness. Brother Abel has passed the diagnostic. The pernicious influence of sacrilegious producers has been completely eliminated. Statistically, most servitors of a schismatical's infestation are left with several cognitive impairments. However, Tech Brother Abel's mind, being of a less typical nature, has not been damaged to so great a degree. Is in Abel's eyes. Tech Brother Abel, are you free from possession? Are you not? I trust you do not you pose no threat to my ship. Oh, Abel. Sweet child. Sweet man. Just a sweet guy. Just a sweet guy. What was flawed has since been purged, but the shadows of the hunt linger. The cog is dismounted, and no judgment has been made. In the absence of judgment, threat remains. Who will make the judgment? I will. I will make the judgment that will avert the threat. There's no need to frighten him. Oh shit, okay. Sorry. What troubles him so? I assumed at first this was caused by the shock inflicted upon his system by the schismatical attack, but my tech brother's words are a sign of a deeper reason for his unease. He foresees something that threatens both him and all those around him, and thus I stand ready to face this threat. Okay? What judgment do you two speak of? Only he knows, but if my tech brother fears that he might not make the right decision at a crucial moment, then I will do it for him. Okay. Are you so concerned about him? Is he not the one you were hoping to find? Answer unknown. I am registering a kinship between our identities and one that is more profound. Archmagos Amonat left an imprint on all his students. It may be then that I see some of my mentor in Tech Brother Abel, and so my spirit rejoices and strives to keep him from harm. You care for him as if he truly were your younger brother. Tech Brother Abel is harmonious, and harmony is beauty. Is it so strange, an urge to protect beauty from the horrors of the grotesque? I will try not to give Abel any undue cause for dread. Thank you. Why do you and Pascal share the same name? The naming of names is not an index to the text. The naming of the names is the text. Yeah. Abel's answers can be enigmatic. His mind works differently from ours. He thinks in harmonic imagery and notices the system symmetries and proportional relationships in the world around him. Poetry would be the closest analogy to how he perceives and interacts with reality. I never imagined there could be poets among the tech priests. Well, why not? Technolinga, Lingua, that language, is rhythmical and possesses a broad semantic scope, and some of its more sonorous dialects lend themselves to, well to individual and symphonic declaration. I think that's really cool, and honestly, it's a nice little bit of like, basically in this like just like 2 sentences, he basically like expanded the depth of the Adeptus Mechanicus for me, and I love it. There's different dialects, and they are capable very profound poetry, and I love it. A little more coffee. Pascal, do you understand what Abel is referring to? Negative. However, I will hypothesize. Tech Brother Abel is seeking to convey the idea that our matching identities are not the key to some vital data point. They are, in and of themselves, the vital data point. So basically, their names being the same is not the path to lead down. It is the destination, the thing. Sorry, just answering a quick question. They are... At this stage of my analysis, I can draw no useful conclusion from this proposition. However, the very fact that Tech Brother Abel is trying to hint at something points to him either being better informed than I, or having conducted a more in-depth analysis of the situation. That is useful information. Softening tone. Abel, could you please explain to me your meaning? Abel relaxes a little as his gaze drifts to your side. There's silence. Are we overthinking it? It doesn't matter why your names are the same. What matters is they are the same? Is that what you mean? At this point in time, the cycle has been broken and reshaped into the rising spiral as Amaranth envisioned. They are connected. My hypothesis regarding Abel's connection to the Blessed Amaranth has been confirmed. Went to the cogitator? Well, what are you working on? We catch the souls of the light in the solar winds. We look for the footsteps of the Omnissiah, or the Omnissiah left when he walked the desert. This is the one aromatic computation procedure. Oh God, the dispersonalized minds of these machine servants are in a data dream, processing enormous arrays of assorted data and aggregating them. Ah, Jesus. Virtually all results of such synthesis are scrap data, but occasionally we have noticed con, consi- consident. Is that coincidences? Do I not know what the word coincidences is? Whatever. Whose exactness defy logic. It is an extremely rare and venerated form of statistical augury, but Tech Brother Abel is adept at this form of appealing to the Deus Mechanicus. Let's do logic. Most of the runes are devoid of any meaning, but you notice a few among them that combined into formula and computational graphs. Abel peers at you inquisitively, then shifts his gaze to the vid screen, and you could swear that a smile lights up on his face under his respiratory augmetic. The crystal is exquisite in clean water. Deviation from the cycle's trajectory has been increased, as was Amanat's wishes. Oh wait. Abel lowers his head and his Vox synthesizer broadcasts a binaric hymn you do not recall having heard before. It sounds full of vibrant energy and his precise rhythms is nothing short of pleasing to the ear, a rare thing for the language of the Adeptus Mechanicus. Tech Brother Abel has dedicated a lesser aria to you. The piece is distinguished by a high degree of acoustic harmony, and is fit for use as a motto, auxiliary identifier, or epitaph. Well, we'll bow and thank you for the generous gift. The gift is disproportionate, but it does signify a personal affinity. Well, why do you do it? It is how we execute the quest for knowledge in the hopes that the machine god grants us epiphany. Did I say epitaph? I meant epiphany. No, I did. I was right. Good, epiphany. And the other one was epitaph. So that we may discern a logical connection in the mass of absurd data, which will propel our comprehension forward. Let's inspect the sacred machine. The hair has been removed from every servitor's head. Their bulky cerebral augmetics cover their skulls like helmets. The faces of the cogitators, servants, are blank. Their eyes are closed. Their lips are Lips are incessantly whispering what sounds like gibberish. Hundreds of lines of symbols containing information scroll down the cogitators' vid screens. Abel Hanuman peers at it with a voracious interest in sharp contrast to his usual placidity. I can't read. My interest in subject has been exhausted. Okay, turn to Pascal. Do you hear what Abel said? It seems to have contributed to Amaranth's design in deviation from the cycle. What does that mean for you? We follow a path charted by a great mind, but the path leads to dark places. The cycle has the advantage of predictability. Abandoning it will plunge the collective into a perilous space of uncertainty, which will inevitably lead to disasters and risk of universal annihilation. The doctrine of Continuing the cycle may herald good things to come, or it may be a death sentence. Only Omnissiah knows all and comprehends all. Others are mere prophets who interpret his wisdom as far as their own comprehension permits. Hmm. Better die fighting and changed to rot alive. Huh. I guess we'll go with the heresy one. Statement is true. Many dangerous philosophies appear uh, impeccably logical, yet they're dangerous. They yet have dangerous defects that their creators were unaware of. Oh my god. Heh. Let's take my leave. Holy fuck, that took for fucking ever. Alright, we can talk to Adira. You seem very strong reaction to what Argenta said about the broken lenses.
It was just my nerves playing up.
Oh, thank God.
Something about our little saint doesn't sit right with me, and I trust my gut. Oh sure, she seems straight as an arrow and as predictable as a hangover after drinking. But when I look at her, something about her makes my brain itch. After that conversation, I tried to listen to what was being said about her. Beyond the door, what I heard was strange. Blood in her past, twilight in her present, and something like a star leading her. But where is it leading her? I saw several roads, and all of them frightened me.
What does it all mean?
If I knew, I would have told you. Hearing things clearly requires cooperation from the other person you know. But that cobra just hisses and spits its venom at me. I don't trust her one bit.
Maybe we should warn Argenta.
Oh yeah, you go ahead and tell her the wicked Psyker has divined something about her. She'll be so pleased and grateful, and of course she'll listen to what you have to say. No, that would be pointless. And anyway, I'm not even sure what it all means. Maybe the danger is to her? Or maybe the danger's coming from her.
Voice is filled with animosity, but you also detect concern, even a hint of pity and compassion. Interesting. Let's take my leave.
Of course. Always at your service.
Oh, thank
Whatever you need.
God, that was a short one. Alright, let's talk with Hendrix. I haven't talked with him yet. Yay! Hendrix looks at you intensely, his head tilted. I know nothing about you, Hendrix. Could you tell me a little about yourself?
I'm usually the one interested in the pasts of those around me.
Oh, I'm sorry, Soot. I just wanted to give you a nice little pet.
I come from a night world, Guizorn 3. I belong to a branch of one of the noble houses until my exceptional abilities were discovered. After that, I was sent on a black ship to Holy Terra, where I was trained and I began my service for the glory of the Imperium.
You remember your home planet?
I do, but I have no ties to my homeworld now. None except my first name. I left Guizorn 3 when I was still a child. My family disowned me, stripping me of my family name. I was given a new one by those who trained me. Even for a noble, being branded a psyker is a mark of eternal shame.
Oof.
I experienced that firsthand before I was put on the black ship.
How did you discover your abilities? Oh boy.
Like many psychers unaware of their curse, I found out when a strong emotional reaction triggered an involuntary response. My great aunt had a pet grink. One day, it bit me. and I boiled it from inside out. And when my great aunt slapped me for what I'd done, I boiled her too.
Jesus Christ, man. Sorry about the scuff. I'm just petting my cat a little bit. Want to make sure she knows she's loved. Hi, honey. Sorcerer's powers are truly dangerous. I hope you've mastered your abilities since then.
When I arrived on Holy Terra and was tested, I was found to be suitable material for becoming a sanctioned psyker, able to bend his curse to his own will. I can assure you that the adepts of the Astra Telepathica were right in their assessment.
It's going well. We're doing mostly talking right now because it's a game where you talk to a lot of people. So we'll be doing this. We'll see how the next 2 hours treat us. But it's going well so far. Tell me about the Black Ship.
Picture a vast prison ship filled with frightened, angry psychers who can't control their abilities and who have just lost their homes and their families. Some of them were children and adolescents like I was. Some were monstrous creatures who no longer had the right to be called human, or psychopaths who reveled in their impure powers. Once, when one of the miscreants broke free, those in command simply depressurized the bay and got rid of the culprit, along with the prisoners and crew tainted by him. But even after that, I heard the echo of inhuman suffering and terror that filled that part of the ship. It grieves me to recall that episode to this day.
You have a nice past. You were sent to the Inquisition straight after training.
No. First, I was accorded the status of a psyker fit for service in the Imperial Guard, where I then spent several years. It was only afterward that I became an agent of the Golden Throne.
Jesus. Talk about a raw deal. How long you served in the Inquisition?
Since the day of my initiation as an acolyte. So, decades. How many real years it's been, it's hard to say. When I return from a journey through the warp, I often discover that much more or much less time has passed in real space.
Yeah. You visited many worlds during your service, I'll wager?
Indeed. I have visited many of the places brought to the Emperor's light, and those sullied by the filth of the arch-enemy.
It's a good
In truth, even after all these years spent visiting the various corners of the Imperium and looking beyond its borders, I still consider the Segmentum Solar to be the greatest of all humanity's bastions. Nothing compares to the majesty of Holy Terra, the might of Mars, the grandeur of the Segment's other worlds.
Oh, sorry, just giving Soot a couple little pets here real quick. Yes, you deserve all the pets. Yes, you do, you little... Oh, you were so cute. Oh, she's being adorable. Oh, yeah. Here. 1 second. Let's see if we can get her on the lap. Sit. Sit. Yeah. Oh, Daddy's giving you some pets too, honey.
You can't really be expecting me to answer that.
Yeah,
question.
what duties have you been carrying out for the Inquisitor? Someone who's been in service for decades, you certainly look young.
The first step for biomancers such as myself is to take control of the processes of their own body, including aging. I've endured innumerable hazards in my work. If I allowed every trace of them to remain, I would look completely different today.
Wild. Let's change the subject.
Gladly.
You're not the only Inquisitor's. You're not the Inquisitor's only acolyte, correct?
Of course not. The Lord Inquisitor's entourage comprises dozens of people. The best of the best. Experts in various fields and disciplines. Some of them I know personally. Others I've never met. To be honest, I'm not even certain that the people I know are still alive. I used to work with other acolytes of the Lord Inquisitor, but in the Coronis Expanse, I've been working alone.
Wondering, oh yeah. Don't want to say that and give him the wrong idea. If you're an interrogator, does that mean you hold a special position in the retinue?
We are not a retinue. We are acolytes. As for your question, I am closer than anyone else to the one I call my personal teacher. The Lord Inquisitor deemed me worthy of undertaking the most important and sensitive tasks requiring the attention of agents of the Golden Throne.
Are there other acolytes in the Cronus Expanse? This is a disappointed sigh after some seconds you realize you'll not be getting an answer. Let's talk about something else.
Such as?
Oh, what can you do as a psyker?
The Lord Inquisitor was most insistent that I master the discipline of Santic Demonology. I use my faith and my power to crush the enemies of the Imperium. Servants of Chaos tremble at the sound of the Emperor's name, uttered by my lips. I am also a skilled biomancer. I can manipulate bodily processes. Sometimes I resort to those skills in the course of my work, when it is necessary to make the subject of an interrogation more cooperative.
Well, I must take my leave. Abelard. Abelard has nothing new to say.
Lord Captain.
We'll just head down here and check our last two companions. Genta,
Greetings.
Thal, and the best girl.
Words cannot describe how boring the bridge is without our stimulating conversations. I've enjoyed
My
your
heart.
company. Thank you for the conversation.
Alright, well, in dialogue. There we go. Alrighty. And with that, we can now get the fuck out of here and land on Footfall. Sorry, it's been an hour and 10 minutes, everybody, but such is the nature of these games. Crap, I did forget one thing on the ship. I did forget to talk about one thing. No, that's not him. There it is. Be over here then. There he is. Pleased to see you, Lord Captain. How may I be assistant? Ignis informing me about a problem with the servers. What has happened? You see, your ladyship, the ship's servitors have been malfunctioning of late. They violate protocols, interrupt their tasks, observe crew members for long periods of time, move erratically with no means or purpose. Had it been a routine technical fault, I would have decided the fate of these servers myself, but I deemed it necessary to notify you. I do not wish to hide such irregularities from the Lord Captain. If you wish to observe the servitors' unusual behavior before you decide their fates, this can be arranged. The majority of the defective units have been delivered to one of the storage compartments, pending your decision. Pascal Hanneman, I believe, Hanneman, expresses the desire to be present during the inspection should it be carried out. I suppose the expertise of the esteemed Magos may come in handy. Look at the servitors before deciding their fate. As you wish, your ladyship. Would you like the engines of your prime to accompany you? Yes, Pascal shall come with me. As your ladyship commands. Then we get one of these scenes. These kind of cool. Vision von Valencia Fleshing, lower decks. Kind of cool. When her ladyship arrived at the scene, she found the servitors in the same position as they assumed after they had been corralled into the bay, all standing in a long, spiraling line and facing the center of their strange formation. The moment her ladyship crossed the threshold of the bay, their bodies jerked into motion. All as one, as if obeying a command, the servitors turned to face the Lord Captain. The technomats tasked with overseeing the defective units even reached for their weapons, but then the servitors went still just as abruptly, staring at her ladyship with vacant eyes. Rad, stealing that for D&D. Don't worry about it, Voga. It's fine, I'm sure. All present held their breath, disturbed by this sight. We waited for the Lord Captain to speak. Her ladyship Lila von Valencius several steps towards the servitors. Immediately, the servitors, each and every one of them, stepped towards the Lord Captain in perfect unison. They mimicked her every movement with frightening precision. The rogue trader halted in place, then after a moment's thought waved her hand. The servitors, just as synchronously, repeated that gesture as well. The Lord Captain turned quizzically to the technomats, so did the servitors, as if mocking her. Whatever the Lord Captain did, be it an incline of the head, wave of the hand, or a step to the side, the defective units repeated it without a moment's delay or hesitation, like grotesque mannequins controlled by an unseen puppeteer. Oh, by the way, just in case anyone's curious, this is coming from the journal of the guy we were talking to, Jera, or however it's pronounced. Or whatever it is. No, I think it starts with a J. We observed this mime unfold in distressed bafflement for nearly a minute until the servitors finally came to a stop. Not sensing any threat from them, the rogue trader approached with confidence. The Lord Captain examined the servitors. As High Factorum, it was I who prompted the entire inspection, and thus it was my duty to follow the Lord Captain. As we stepped closer, we noticed a fascinating irregularity. The servers' pupils, normally still, were shaking wildly. Their bulging veins were pulsating under their copper collars inscribed with their past offenses. It was as if these mindless half-machines were locked in a perpetual state of extreme tension. Well, that's fucked up. A visible shaking technomat behind us proposed that the human souls had awakened within the servitors' bodies after a long slumber deep within their lobotomized brains. Ugh. Formerly bereft of intelligence, they had attained awareness, feeling, and understanding. After a pause, the technomat added the servitors used to function properly and had not been able to explain the changes in their behavior. No, don't worry, Soot. My hands. Her gaze still trained on the motionless but animated half machines, half people. Lord Captain stepped away and gestured for Enseer Prime to study the servitors. Engineer Prime slowly waded into the motionless ranks of the servitors, peering into their faces and checking the readings. There was no haste in Pascal's actions. With mesmerizing diligence, he inspected every single unit in his path, and binaric, I think, prayers were his companions in the investigation. The examination confirmed the technomat's initial hypothesis. The servitors' souls, or rather the souls of the people they once were, had awakened. Not yet fully conscious of their past and present, these half-machines could nonetheless feel primitive emotion. What's a primitive emotion? Like there's emotions aren't like you don't what does that mean? I don't like it when people say primitive emotions. It's not a thing. There aren't higher, more complex emotions. All like plenty of whatever. And sensations such as fear and pain. Fear is a sensation? I don't know. Okay. This undesirable consequence of shoddily performed lobotomy is most rarely observed, and yet, for some reason, it had occurred in every single one of these servitors gathered in the bay. Demand a report of the defective unit status from the Technomats. The Technomats' long-winded and detailed report could have been summarized as a single key point. Despite the server's abnormal behavior, they are still quite capable of carrying out the tasks, and therefore the circumstances did not call for their termination. Alright, well, I don't want to disassemble one, so turn to me and announce her decision. Her ladyship looked at me with unwavering resolve, and it was that confidence that wrenched me from this nightmarish stupor that had me so tensely observing the scene unfolding before me. Our Lord Captain gave the order. Leave the servitors to their work. There is nothing in their behavior that the Lord Captain found alarming. On the Lord Captain's orders, the servitors returned to the same decks that they had worked before. The crew was initially unnerved by the presence, but adapted to their quirks soon enough, especially since following the incident in question, there was a noticeable reduction in the servitors' strange behavior. With the fate of the defective servitors decided, nothing could now distract the Lord Captain from her mission. Tell me about it, Jesus. Oh, God. I know, Sut. We ain't got a lot of talking left. Boop. Who's my good little boop? My good little snoot boop. Alright. Void Deck Alpha Row. We'll be taking everybody along. Everybody along. But loose and fancy free. Everybody along. Oh. But loose and fancy free. I like the Muppet movie. It's fun. Bear in his natural habitat. A Studebaker. That joke makes me laugh every time. It's so good. So good. Anyway. We have arrived on Footfall Station, and an entourage has come to meet us. I don't remember if we decided to arrive incognito or if we decided to arrive announced. I want to say incognito or tea. 1 second, just gonna pour this tea. Liege representative. Your ladyship, forgive me for not welcoming you with the proper obnescence. We were told that you prefer to arrive on Footfall's incognito. Excellent. And so we are trying to attract as little attention as possible. I'm here on behalf of the Liege of Footfall, Lord Valadam Takara. The Liege awaits the chance to speak with you at his residence, but if you happen to have other business to attend to, I can serve as your guide and tell you about the station. Lips curl slightly. This is so familiar. Behind the amber-colored scattering of words of welcome, far less appealing hues lurk, murky and diluted. The look of someone accustomed to lying and hiding their intentions. Someone's coming, and they're coming for us. Watch out, Lord Captain! Abelard sighs. This is why I love Abelard! This is like, someone's coming, and they're coming for us, Captain! Just puts his hand casually on his weapon. God, Abelard, I love you. I love Abelard, he's great. I just wish he wasn't so rigid in his kill everything is better than not killing everything kind of ideals. But hey, that's the Imperium as a whole, so I can't really say it's a him thing. It's an Imperium thing. Oh, honey, here, let's kind of get you out of that little space there, so you have a little more balance on the lap. There you go. There you go. Who's coming? Judging by the voices, there's a lot of them. Angry, they've got teeth, and they ain't that but they ain't that sharp. Their strength is their numbers. Hey, what are you talking about? What could you mean by such cryptic pronouns? She doesn't get to say the rest.
Hey, newcomers! How's this for a warm welcome?
Ah! And with that, the attack begins!
Give me strength.
Pascal. Where are we gonna put Pascal? Abelard? If you'd be so kind as to deal with the riffraff over there. Alright. Oh, she's got the shotgun. That would be why. That out. Alright. What does this one do? Okay. Oh, that guy got super hecked up. And we'll do a running gun. And we'll try and finish this guy off, although I doubt it. Oh, hell yeah, let's go. Get parried, motherfucker. Alright, Sid, I do need my hand really quick. Yeah, fuck them all up. Grenade out! I'm surprised I didn't blow that up. Kind of what I was going for, actually.
I won't compromise my principles.
Alright, well, we'll just do a quick snipe then.
Isn't this a job for the serfs?
Oh ho! Get hacked up. Another good snipe.
I am a
Right over Abelard's shoulders. Let's go.
Me. If you insist, Lord Captain.
Who, if not me? Your end was inevitable.
Hell yeah. Get parried. He's too fucking strong. Oh, hit a guy in the back. In the back row. Let's go. Psychic scream at the guy right there. He now has no head. Or they. Now Abelard.
Victory
Oh, bow hammer! Bow hammer for the smack! Let's go! Let's heckin' go! Do I not have enough?
at your beck and call.
Okay, weird that it didn't attack, but alright. Oh, hello. I didn't see these guys. Okay. Stop hacking her up.
Guided by faith.
Blast them.
Escape the Emperor's judgment.
Fuck yeah, let's go. Oh, yeah, you just got a hit there. Well, no one hits my Abelard and gets away with it. He's a good guy. He's a mensch. The cutscene. Emperor protect me. They killed. They killed. Every time I warn them, and they all go, "Dear Emperor, our Lord and Savior, how could this have happened? Who could have thought?" Ugh. You're not, young man. We took care of the attackers. Do you know who they are? Your ladyship, those guys were An Anvers. Anvers? Anverus? They're a gang. They're the worst, I'm telling you. They're scared of no one, not even the liege, Takara. Does this kind of thing happen often around here? Shootings? Yes. Attacks on nobles? Not very often. Unless it's the, Avernus. They're vicious. Not a week goes by without them killing and gutting somebody. They're wicked heretics. They, respect nothing. They follow no rules. Go and report to the liege. Yes, I'm sorry, ladyship. I'll go report to the liege. They killed her. They killed my lady. Oh, this is terrible. With that he scoots. And we loots. Ooh, combat shotgun. Let's take that. Oh, did I put the combat shotgun? Where did I put that? There it is. That can go there. The flak armor, same with the axes, I think. A weighty axe. Select all. Alright, let's go explore this area.
Let us not dawdle.
Some goods. Talk with this guy. A tall, hunched tech look at that fucking. Hold on. Can I get the? Let me just get that picture. In full view for you all, really quick. Look at that. Look at that fucking picture. Isn't that rad? The guy's got like so many fucking tubes coming out of his face. It's wild. There. Now I'm pointing a gun at him, apparently. Anyways. There's a UN blinking. A breathing mask conceals his gaunt features. The skin on his hands are of a sickly gray hue, while his augments show signs of combat damage, and are plated in black chromium, giving him a general air of what the fuck? Lugubriousness? Lugubriousness? What is that word? Initiating identification procedures. This identifies as Logos Opticon 22 and is a fully authorized representative structural part of the Cognizant Fleet and the priesthood of the Adeptus Mechanicus. Access has been granted to the following options: information exchange, strengthening of diplomatic links, trade deals, donations. Initiating general greeting procedure for esteemed, high value, visitor, glory, success, to House von Valencius. Binaric air aria begins to flow from the scratched vox attached to the tech priest's chest. Requesting information exchange regarding contractual obligations, Logisticar Theta. A skill and Opticon 22 exchange glances, a short series of binaric signals before bowing their heads in satisfaction. Opticon 22's head bows noticeably lower than Pascal's. I like to do a trade deal. Oh, we can just let's just get. Kind of like this way of just getting things. Alright, and then what do they have for further down the line? Ooh, I got a power axe, a heavy plasma gun to go on. A deadly repeater, that looks like a rad sniper. It's oh, that is a las gun. Okay, okay. Fortress Whirl, oh shit. That looks cool. Yeah, I'd like to absolutely crank up my rep with these guys. Reputation 6. Didn't net us anything. We don't have the trade goods for it yet. That is okay. So let's see what we got. The new combat shotgun. I know who we'll give that to. Can't do this one. Our heretical follower needs to be able use it, so let's go ahead and add that to cargo. What do you mean? I'm doing well. Oh no, I don't have the Drukhari weapon proficiency. Plasma gun. Cool, what is this? Whenever the wearer hits an enemy with a dead-eye shot, it reduces the enemy's ooh. What's my current one? Ooh, but that's commerce and... What if we equip that there and equip this here? Boom, problem solved. And what do these do? Deflection gloves. Oh, okay, I know who to give those to, and we'll give myself a Granada. Should have dropped that off at the ship. And with that, I move these to cargo. Add to cargo. All right, let's level up. Oh, right. We now get to choose our level 16 stuff. Vanguard, Master Tactician, or Strategist. Master Tactician sounds like fun. Oh, but Vanguard might get us cooler weapon shit. Let's do that. Alright. So far we're doing well in the Iconoclast section. A skill. Let's go to the inventory. I don't think he has anything I want to give here. Got, I suppose, the arc rifle. Slightly better. Yeah, we'll give him the arc rifle. That looks cool as heck. Alright. Definitely give you those dope-ass gloves. I'll give you these gloves, though. Combat shotgun in place of the other one. God damn it, that is a fun design. You shouldn't have any nor for you. Alright. Let's do Bounty Hunter for Pascal, because that's cool. Seneschal shall be an Arch Militant. Same with her. Oh, we'll give her Vanguard as well, weirdly. Oh shit, we got a lot to go through. We'll just do whatever's recommended. Dueling Mastery, so you get parry. Alright, there we go. And we'll give her Assassin, because that sounds cooler. Oh, what's this? Oh, dang. Someone just did well in a Pokemon tournament. That's nice to see. Alright. Let's go around collecting all the goodies. Oh, shit. Forgot about that. I'm going for heavy armor. But I think she could really use it. It's actually the exact same. What she's wearing. What about you? Okay, what's her agility? Her agility is more than enough to get that extra bonus. What about you? Jesus Christ. How about you? God God damn, is everyone doing just fine without this? Alright. Alright, so I don't remember the code for this, but you can brute force it. Alright, let's do 1, 3, 4, 5. Alright. Is there a combination I didn't do? Alright.
Is there money to be made?
4531 apparently is the code. Get these goodies. Oh. They're actually decent boots for her. +3 dodge units, the account for each psychic power, they use. Pretty cool. I like that there's an item that rewards you for testing out all the powers instead of just sitting with one. General Ford, I am informing you that 2 days ago the discharge was interrupted by a rapid launch by the by a raid launched by the Avernus gang. In the attack, 3 loader servitors were put out of commission. Furthermore, 1 cargo container, serial number FVDA1-16165, was stolen along with its contents. Let's collect all that. Right.
I always have a backup plan. This is intriguing.
More goods. Ooh, a cape. Grenadier's cape. Ooh. He use grenades. We like grenades here. Commerce check.
Success is the only outcome I accept.
Foodstuffs.
Always.
Yeah, this is just... Well, there'll be a lot of these flyers around. Now is our time, not theirs. Go to their homes. Drag them out of their beds. Carve open their bodies like carcasses at a slaughterhouse. The Imperial Navy, Bellica, Bellica, Jesus Christ, Jordan, Von Valencius, their names mean nothing now. Tomorrow will erase them from memory. Go and seize power, as much of it as you can carry. ANV. Won't be picking those up,
I always
because...
keep my options open.
Because we will have a billion of those. We don't need a billion of those. Commerce.
Just as I planned.
Commerce.
I always get the job done.
Ooh, what's this? Strange memo. The holy book by the altar. The void damned customs guy. He's always on duty. Does he... Info. Does he get any time off? Does he leave for... Does he even leave for a piss? Is he a servitor or something? 3. Guess what? 4. Hanger by the window. Remember to bow to the Emperor through the window. Oh my god, okay. We'll collect that because it's a quest item of some sort. Okay. That servant's doing a little dance, singing a little song. They might get down tonight.
Rise to the top, or get left in the dust.
Alright, I think that is a good look at all the things. Let's go ahead and get the little bits of loot scattered around. Alright. I think the loot is just those pieces of paper. Yeah.
Keep your wits
I'll
about
head
you.
over here real quick just to get the lore.
That's how it's done.
Just about an altar. For the rest of Footfalls. We have no reason to go to the Shadow Quarter just yet, but let's head to the atrium. But good. Mom is so proud of you. Oh. So last night I went to my sister's for a game night. With her partner and like 2 of their friends. A lot of fun, but took so long. And my sister has a big golden retriever, sweetest dog ever, like absolute sweetheart. And her friends brought along a smaller dog, about just much closer to Soot's size. Little, I think it was a terrier, real old, real blind, but apparently that dog was just like in love with Soot, just kept following her around and being adorable, just wanting to be near Soot. Immune to burning. It was very cute, and but yeah, I have this little blind dog following around a cat and just wagging her tail like she's like just losing her mind. Oh, it was adorable.
Success.
And so I'm very proud of Soot for being a very good cat, and only whapping at the little doggo once because it got way too close, way too fast.
Always keep your eye on the prize.
But after that little whap, the boundaries were set, and Soot and her got along pretty well, which I was very happy about.
Operation successful.
Head up here, where could this be going?
Nothing's
This could be an opportunity.
Oh god, there's a body.
Duty prevails.
Numerous wounds and injuries indicate that this was a particularly brutal murder. Oh, so what the hell is this? Okay. Particularly brutal murder. The letters A and V are carved into the victim's shoulder blade. Jesus Christ. Is this useful? Ooh. Ooh. He doesn't have a helmet. Damn it, we all have helmets. Oh well. Oh, there we go, jump over. Alright, there's more goods in the form of a pamphlet down here. We need no rulers or leaders. We are not an organization. We are a force of nature. Yeah. You know, the classic propaganda. Unlock a melt a charge.
This Explorator is blessed with multifunctionality.
Is there money to be made?
Gunsmith's Guild. Alright then. More goods in the form of propaganda. Yeah. Call the violence. Hello, Soot.
I always have
What's
a
up,
backup
honey?
plan.
Up, little honey. Hey, hey, hey. Don't play with those. Play with the wires, hun. Go, honey. Yeah, good, honey. The big ass statue of the Emperor out the side that window. Alright, I'm just gonna put on my Snuggie. Big stretch at the same time. That was good. Good stretch. God dang it. There we go. Things getting caught on other things. Alright, we've got a lot more of this little area to explore.
Rise to the top, or get left in the dust.
Oh, what's all of this now?
Keep your wits about you.
I said. The buzzing crowd has closed in on several harried-looking individuals. Some of their faces are smeared with fresh blood. Angry cries and twisted faces leave no doubt a massacre is about to take place. Just cut their throats already. What are you thinking letting that ship dock at Footfalls? They're all sickened. They're all stricken. So, you're right, honey. You are right in your way. This is a much better spot right there. No cutting. We get their blood on us, we'll be tainted too. Better to burn them. This guy steps forward. Hieronymus Doloroso. Be quiet, you scoundrel. A priest clad in a simple black raiment cuts through the crowd like a void ship crossing the sky. You dare pass judgment on others? What arrogance! To think you have the right! That's Reverend Hieronymus. That's Reverend Hieronymus. I'm surprised you decided to intervene in a street squabble. What's going on here? Several dozen gazes bore into you. Who are you supposed to be? I am Lila, rogue traitor of the Von Valencian dynasty. A rabble-rouser laughs uproariously, and I'm Increndia Corda. Cut the guff, your her ladyship Theodora's head of House Von Valencia's line. I saw her with my own eyes when she came to Footfall. And you don't look much like her. Silence! You must be completely out of your minds. A band of woefully dim-witted reprobates who think themselves bringers of justice. Who are you to pass judgment on anyone? All you ought to be doing is suffering and repenting till the end of your days. And what's so wrong about that, Reverend? We just want to put these heretics to death. We're not heretics. We're refugees. I swear it on the Golden Throne. We served the Imperium faithfully until they hung us out to dry. We were the protectors that were meant to be a shield, to shield the lands of humanity. Sorry. Where were the protectors that were meant to shield the lands of humanity from nightmares? Traitors and heretics. A lot of them. A murmur runs through the crowd. The people gawk at you, at the priest, at the wretched group huddling in the center. Tiring, the motley sea of colors that filled this restless crowd is hard on the eyes. So many hues. Most of them are in acid yellow streaks of fear. Their red bulbs swelling, ready to burst, and paint all who are gathered here. As for the hearts of those who have been forced to defend themselves, they are shrouded in purpose black grief, but their wounds are as transparent as the ice that lies on top of a glacier. But commoners are always deaf to others' suffering, for such is their nature. Interfering in their affairs would hardly be worthy of you or me, Lila. Coercion. All onlookers are to return to their homes immediately. The refugees can go to Dock Alpha Row. I will speak to you later. Comply or face the consequences. I don't want to get in trouble over this lot, the rabble-rouser mumbles. Refugees use the interruption to make off for the direction of the dock Alpha Row. I said, where are you going, honey? What are you doing, honey? You doing good? Doing some goodness? The arrogance and self-righteousness of a malefactor. I am Reverend Hieronymus Doloroso, head of the Drusian mission here on Footfall. I thank you for stepping in. Please come see me when you have the time. We can talk then. Alrighty. Cool dude, Hieronymus. Goods over here. Same deal, I think.
Yeah. Let's not waste time with pleasantries.
Meow. Meow, meow, meow. You're very meowy, honey. What's going on? Meow. Meow, what? What's going on? What's happening? What are you doing? We've got like an hour left. Oh, that's tea, honey.
Just as I planned. I always keep my options open.
Go up here. And we'll talk with Hieronymus. Man with a face so drawn, it appears to be made of nothing but skin and bone, fixes his unblinking bird-like eyes on you. The priest's simple black robes have next to no adornments, and there's nothing to mask his unhealthy gauntness. And they do nothing, sorry. In a cracked voice he says, the Emperor protects... yes. Emperor protects, Reverend. But he protects only those who are pure of heart. Do you think yourself one of them? Be leery in this conviction of yours. Many who have risen to the pinnacle of faith have fallen from it to the embrace of pride most degenerate. Yes. And you must be the young von Valentius. That name carries weight, and it is a burdensome one. For it is reputation. I can't read. Reputation suggests that Theodora encumbered it with many transgressions. I wonder, will you seek to shed them, or will you carry them onward, picking them along the way like ripe fruit and savoring their sweet poison? No. What's it? You don't wanna like? How do you know who I am? The Emperor has blessed me with an acute hearing, and people did the rest. How many members of your crew do you think came to confess the moment they arrived in port? How long do you suppose it took me to piece together the truth of their words? Is rasping and harsh, but you still manage to pick up a strange change in tone. There's something hidden in the shift of his speech, something he did not consider necessary to explain. Well, I mean, we could make a persuasion check. Put my faith in the Emperor. Blah, blah, blah. Well then, be twice as diligent, for this sector will seize any chance to test your faith. Greetings, sister. Looks over at Argenta. Greetings, sister. I congratulate you on your return. Was the pilgrimage fruitful? It was, Reverend. Let it be known that Theodore von Valencia's ship was attacked by servants of the archenemy, who appall the heart of any righteous souls. And not all of them met a fitting end. Some fled, and more than that, their blasphemous words clearly pointed to this attack as being part of a larger design. Reverend Hieronymus, I wish to join the esteemed rogue trader's crew and help protect the Von Valencian dynasty from the forces of the archenemy. I am divesting myself of the responsibility of guarding the Footfall's reliquary. Sister Argenta stood at my side during the assault on the ship. I could use her assistance going forward. So please don't go there. You're just gonna cause all sorts of problems for yourself and me. You're gonna knock over all the books, honey. Okay? I know you want to go there, but you're just gonna knock over all the books, okay? Follow the call of your soul, sister. The Footfall's reliquary will be preserved even without your contribution, as it was all these years preceding your arrival. I know what it is that calls you to follow the rogue trader, Sister Argenta. Soot, hey. No. Hey. But, sorry, she was gonna bite a wire. You seek combat, for it helps you forget how hollow and worthless our lives truly are. Jesus, it offers the illusion of meaning. Perhaps you will relinquish this illusion one day, or perhaps you will die before the day comes. Regardless, I wish you luck on your new path. Soot. Hey, Soot, stop messing around with the mic. Come on. Welcome to get pets up here. But before you start on a path towards a new destiny, I have a request to make of you and your companions. Many among my flock are from the poorest, most dispossessed people on Footfall. They've brought me troubling news from Footfall's shadow quarters. In the darkest corner where the liege's wardens do not venture, taint has taken root. Oh my god, they got some taint. Footfalls is consumed by profanity. Not even here, true heresy. Serving the archenemy is a rarity. The cultists who now dwell in the Shadow Quarter mark their abodes with a sun inscribed in blue and gold, and perform strange rituals in secret. The weak find solace in believing these reports to be rumors, but I will know that evil lurks all around us, and I wish to see retribution. And I come across heresy surprisingly often these days. Indeed, dark times are upon us. The wretched souls grow even more eager to embrace heresy, both on Footfall and elsewhere. Its foul buds are coming into bloom. Troubling news is arriving from many planets. Here, there are whispers of wicked things taking place on Cavia Gamma, and just recently a transport ship by the name of Navica, teeming with refugees, arrived on Footfall from Winterscale's realms. Okay. Their world has been stricken with blasphemous sedition. As such, it was and such was its severity that it had to flee to save them. They had to flee to save themselves. Wild. Good to know. Excuse me. The liege refused to accept them, and so they headed for Foulstone, a desolate cloister of the righteous. Okay. It was wise of them not to linger in this den of vileness. Why did you not go to the liege with this matter? I do not walk the paths pleasing to the liege. Big yawn. Big yawn. Oh. We got a big yawn and... God damn it, Voga. That is a perfect picture. I do not walk the paths pleasing to the liege. Valdame is weak and riddled with worms on the inside. He seeks to please his Casbilica masters. Crime syndicates of the Imperium Man. Okay. Who's those peddlers of relics of the unholy Xenos. You're not hanging off the chair, are you? Okay, good. I thought you might be hanging off the chair for a second. We will verify these rumors, Reverend Hieronymus. With great pleasure. I almost wish for the rumors to be true. My heart yearns to battle some heretics. Okay. This is where I bid you goodbye, sister. Noble Lila. Oh, Noble Lila. Is there more you wish to ask me about? What are you doing on Footfalls? Am I doing in this den of blasphemers, pagans, and the vilest of souls, you mean to say? Well, Footfall is the first and last stop in the Cronus Expanse. It is the point of arrival for those who have just started out their path. Oh god, I'm getting a bit of a headache. Oh. And it is where those who are reaching its very end return. Excuse me. Their souls wounded and bleeding. I embrace both the former and the latter, so they may cast an honest eye over their impurity. Oh, pet. Yes, pet. Yes. All the pets, please. Furthermore, rumors from across the entire sector amass in Footfall. If I hear crewmen whispering about a reclaimed shrine world or experiencing a desire to carry the Emperor's light into the darkness among stars, I help my flock in their sacred duty. Devoted trailblazers need assistance, both spiritual and material. Tools, equipment, even garments, and simple everyday items. Anything that might help pilgrims on their long journey and during the first days of the harsh frontier life is worth its weight in gold to us. Many may help you. May any help you offer to the effort of gathering such things be blessed. Oh my god, dude. Calm the fuck down with these fucking paragraphs. The path of true believers leads into darkness, to search for worlds that have lost his radiance, steeped in depravity. Blessed are the deeds of those who gave themselves into the void and the warp in hopes that their actions might bring light into the darker reaches of the expanse to deliver previous barren worlds into the Imperium's service. Meow, honey, what? And all of the more bitter is the realization that not all brave souls will succeed in their mission. Footfall still awaits news from the Wasteland Wayfarer, an ancient ark of a ship headed for distant stars. Our last astropathic message was sent beyond the Cinerus Manufacum. Malefacum. And the stars have kept her fate secret still. Okay, so there's a huge, major, big old arc ship lost. Interesting. I bear another dark duty. The expanse is filled with the tainted creations of unholy heretics. These insidious objects are a danger to the soul, but I know what to do with them. Should you and your travels come upon dangerous, corrupt objects, bring them to me, and the reward for your vigilance will be even more generous. The Drusian mission has much to share with the rogue trader. Well, I'd like to look at what the followers of Saint Drusian have to offer me. Let me see. So we can get some med kits. Get an enforcer helmet. Onslaught drug. Bloodhound Staff. That sounds cool. Imperium Scroll. Ooh, Lore Imperium bonus. Nice. Okay, can we up our reputation with them? We cannot. Jesus Christ, they require a lot. But they got some cool shit. They got some cool shit. There's a sanctified staff here. We got an elite chainsword, a militant's cloak. Cloak of Retribution. That's a pretty looking cloak. A heavy bolter. That one I could potentially use, actually. Cool. I'd like to see it. Meow, honey, I hear you. I hear you, honey. I hear you. Ooh, a heavy flamer. Heavy flamer. Ooh, a focus melta. Go on. Dense Carapace. Very cool. Yeah, they got some cool shit. So let's go ahead and see if any of this is something we want to use. Ooh, that's good. Soot, you're fine. Oy vey. All targets the taunting stream suffer a... Interesting. That's a good helmet. Let's start with weapons. Slowly working our way there. Oh, shit, that's cool. You have a cloak? You do. What is it? All my attacks against demon. Oh, okay. Well, let's give you the birding one. That's cool. You can have... I like the cutlass, though, for him, because then he can use the fucking shotgun pistol as well. Oh, I forgot to check. You do have a slot open. You have 2 slots open, so I could... What's your Lord Imperium? Currently 40. It's -2? Okay. Give it to you then, for sure. He's got slightly better armor, but... okay. Just because we can. So what are you doing, honey? We'll play after. We 40 minutes. Well, 45 minutes. We give her the demon killing clape. You have the sniper cape. You have warp damage. Yeah, that's a good one to have for you. Alrighty. Add to cargo. Let's just add this to cargo. Why not? What does the Bloodhound Staff do? Oh, it requires a navigator to use, so... just compare and contrast. Ooh, hell yeah. I hear you, honey. Yes, you're very hard done by. Add that to cargo. There. All right, we might as well. Might as well increase the reputation with them however we can. Just a couple extra points, nothing fancy. All right. Now let's press on, shall we? So,
Experience? Nothing matters more.
over here, we're gonna leave this section for next time, if we can, because that's a whole thing on its own. So I'll be interested to see all of that.
I always have a backup plan.
Some boots. All allies and Tuso. Oh. Yielding beacon is what I have, right? What are my current boots? That's not actually, those boots actually aren't as good for our current build as they could be. You generally get more double kills than I do. She does.
There's money to be made. Keep your wits about you.
The enemies of humanity. Got... I mean, we can punish them, which is just messed up. A coin for a go. You pay them a coin, you can hurt them badly. That's not messed up at all, right? That's fine. More goods over here. Right, well, I think with that done, we're gonna go ahead and speak with the liege. Ah, what's going on here? Ugh, my patience. You remember the way out. Dismissed. Look at that hot lady. So hot. She's a lady. She's got smugness. I love it. Valdam, Valdam, Valdam. What as he puts such harsh words into your mouth? You talk like you're an imperial clerk, not one of us. The woman who is standing with her back to you lets out an ostentatious sigh. Then her tone changes dramatically. Where's my cargo, Vadim? Valadame? Falco has it, doesn't he? So that's how you do business with an old friend these days? So you don't remember. The help will remind you. Guards, escort her out. Honestly, this is a good clap back. Ah, so you don't remember the way out. Hadra, move. Hadra, move. The massive guard leans down to the woman and says in a lowered voice, Jay, get out while he's letting you. Go drown your sorrows with the Amascurus and thank your lucky stars that you were able to walk out the door. You won't get the chance next time. Honestly, well, good on the guard. First an insult, now threats. I see courtesy and tact are no longer a valued commodity on Footfall. Oh well, I'll find myself a better deal. She turns on her heels and heads towards the exit. She passes you by, gives you a quick once-over, winks at you. Oh. What does it mean? And immediately turns away with a flip of her jet black hair. So, did you seriously just knock out my fucking monitor? God damn it. Honey, you have to stop that. You have to stop doing that. Please stop doing that, honey. She just pulled on the cable and it just came out. Vlad, I really want to make sure I'm saying his name right. Vladimir. I think I said Vladimir. That's not it. Vladimir. Okay, I had it right the first time. Vladimir Takara, Liege of Footfall. Let us please proceed to my office. A spread befitting a visitor of your rank is waiting. Your entourage will be accommodated nearby. Certainly, let's go. Why is the screen shaking? Please follow me. That was weird. While you engage in small talk, you get a chance to take the measure of Liege Takara. His expression is aloof and focused, his gestures curt and firm, and his speech is calm and quiet. As though he is used to people always listening to what he says. Judging by his observant gaze, he is studying you in turn this whole time. Let us talk business. On behalf of the elite of Footfall Station, I offer you my condolences, Lady Von Valencius. We mourn Lady Theodora's loss, and we hope this sentiment is taken as a sign of the good intentions and willingness to cooperate. Thank you, Liege. A terrible loss for all of us, even though I want to say the other one. I hope that under your guidance, the dynasty can recover from this blow and attain even greater power. I am impressed by your prudence, your decision to arrive on Footfall incognito without announcing either the death or the previous rogue trader, or your own status, is quite wise. The rumors will spread sooner or later. It's impossible to keep secret something that's known to thousands of people serving on a void ship, but for now, you are free to reap the benefits of anonymity. Gonna have some water real quick, Jesus. As you have noticed, Footfall is currently in a state of crisis. Its people would benefit from the patronage of a figure such as yourself. Now, who is the woman your wardens threw out? A dead woman walking. Some, however, still call her Hadria. A small-time hustler with big ambitions that will lead her to a sticky end. It's strange. A small-time hustler, even a particularly audacious one, wouldn't likely quarrel with in public with a figure as important as the Liege of Footfall. It seems stranger still, that the Liege knows this small fry by name. He's irrelevant. Since I'm the one in control of the situation in Footfall, I can speak on behalf of all of its noteworthy residents. Well, I was attacked right at the docks. An outrageous stunt, a show of disrespect for both you and me. Sadly, such incidents on Footfall are akin to natural disasters, impossible to predict or preempt. They simply happen. Many consider Footfall to be a pirate den, but believe me when I say there is a difference between organized crime and a gang of thugs. God damn it, Soot. I understand you want to be a part of things, but there you go. Just take like a step back. Who have nothing to lose. You were attacked by the latter. The, Anvers. The Anvers. I think I've been saying Avernus. That is incorrect. It is Anvers, I think. Are a gang of punks who spit on our customs and hierarchy. Even their leader is more akin to an ideologue. A rabble-rouser calls for people's heads, not a commander. Sooner or later, we will find him and have him strung up. That will likely cool his followers' enthusiasm. Behind the carefully built facade of composure, you sense anger. It appears that this man is not used to losing control, but that is exactly what is happening. You want to follow the mouse, hun? Go over here. Look over here so I can see. Honey. Okay, you are now right in the dialogue window. I'd like to know more about the Anvers gang. Why haven't they been dealt with yet? So you really need to not right now, honey. I've been using all my resources to delay the moment when the station is hit by famine. I haven't gotten around to the Anvers yet. As detrimental as they are, they're no players. When their leader dies, the rest will scatter. Sorry for the loss of your assistant. What? Oh, that. Yes. Her death was a regrettable development. God damn it, honey. You keep standing on the keys. What's the situation in the region? Troubling. Xenos raids are growing more frequent, trade is suffering, and fringe worlds are going under. Rumors of atrocities being committed by enemies of humanity are causing excessive panic due to their exotic nature. The core of the Imperium forces in the Crow's Expanse has departed for the sectors bordering the sector's borders to combat the Xenos threat. There have been no words from them for a while now. Then again, with the distance and the current issues with astropaths, that is not entirely out of the ordinary. Still, we are not alone, or yet. Still, we are not yet alone, my lord. For several of the worlds hit by Xenos attacks from several worlds hit by Xenos attacks, we've received reports of fierce warriors who descend from the skies and enter the fray. The fragmentary accounts believe they are the blessed Adeptus Astartes. Hey, let's go, we got the blueberries. Are operating in the Crow's Expanse, and I await news of their victories with great anticipation. Have there been any Xenos attacks on Footfall? No, there haven't. Attacking Footfall in general is not a particularly reasonable thing to do. Many ships are docked here at any given time, and even the listed weapons on board that would make for a decent fighting force. And even the listed weapons, I see. So it's like there's listed weapons and then there's weapons. And that's not to mention the firepower that our esteemed merchants have shamefully hidden from the station's customs officials. For us here, Xenos are more of a source of income than a threat. Are we talking about dealing in Xenos artifacts here? In a manner of speaking. Footfalls is a place where anything can be bought, and mind you, where anything can be sold. I'm more do fall along this line. I do not approve of the fear of xenotech. One must know and understand the enemy. I'm convinced that your connections with Footfall will allow you to broaden your knowledge and understanding of Xenos considerably. I will see to it that your curiosity is satisfied in every way. What sort of patronage do you seek from me? Protection. Not military protection, but a different kind of security. You have, of course, already encountered difficulties with warp navigation on your way here. Already the scope of these difficulties extend far beyond this area. Reports of disrupted... oh, sorry. Talking makes me, like, this much makes me yawn. Reports of disrupted routes and ships vanishing during short jumps are coming in from across the entire sector. Oh, my back. Communication with the Calexis sector has been extremely unstable. Of the ships that are driven into the Maw in recent years. Maw? Oh, I see. It's the way you get here. None have yet returned. The last ship that came through the Maw from the other side was struck by a temporal anomaly. The jump took almost 2 decades. 2 decades in real space? Not 2 years, 2 decades? The reason that's surprising is because that was the ship Sister Agenta was on. Jesus Christ. What was like maybe a short week or so to her was 2 decades. 20 fucking years to everyone else. Woo. Officers from Port Wander, where you still have contacts in your days in the Navy, often talk about the whims of the Maw, the only route from the Imperium to the Cronus Expanse. Even so, Valadam's words are particularly alarming. It seems that something has had a profound effect on the Maw. And this brings us to our main issue. Footfall is a repair shipyard and trading post. We barely produce anything ourselves and are largely dependent on incoming shipments, especially food shipments. The station, naturally, has some reserves, but the supply issues didn't start yesterday. Footfall would be obliged if House von Valencius would assist us in signing a contract for food deliveries. Well, I can't be the only one you've asked for help. Naturally, I've tried contacting other rogue traders, but the terms of House Corda would have bled Footfalls dry, and as for the esteemed Caligos Winterscale, instead of food shipments from him, I received a transport from Navica, packed with refugees. I had to send them off to Foulstone. So many extra mouths to feed would only have worsened the crisis further. I suppose all the warp fluctuations must have created more pressing concerns for Lord Winterscale, and so I put my faith in you, the third and last of Footfall's allies. So Footfalls is cut off from its shipments, the local gangs are running wild, and local hustlers are throwing tantrums in your residence. Are you positive you are in control of the station? You are very perceptive. Well, now that you, now you know what you're buying. The situation is difficult, but should you decide to offer your support, you'll forget about the, existence of trading hubs other than Footfall because you won't have a more loyal friend anywhere else. Okay, saying it will be so good you won't even think about other stations. Alright. So what are the terms of this deal? It's simple. Delivery of food shipments from the fertile world, from your fertile worlds. Janus, I imagine. I'm quite familiar with that jewel of the Von Valencius Protectorate in exchange for fair payment. Thanks, Sut. How are you doing? I will help Footfall. Not out of desire for profit. I have no interest in obtaining any favors in kind or becoming your patron. Only saving people's lives. Such charity is a rare sight in the Cronus Expanse. Even figures as powerful as rogue traders do not show it often. Thank you, your ladyship. I have some questions about Footfall. Rest assured, I will be candid. My lips are bound by the oath of service. What exactly interests you in Footfall? This abode of merchants, xenotech traders, and only a few bandits. So you're right in the way. What oath are you referring to? There's a certain custom on Footfall. Any rogue trader who arrives in the station and docks is considered to be its absolute ruler, and the liege their loyal servant. That makes me your servant. Your servant. However, as long as you remain incognito, it will be difficult for you to use this privilege. Keep this in mind if you wish to communicate with the less knowledgeable inhabitants of the station. For them, you are ordinary visitor to Footfalls. Well, I won't abuse my right. And I, in turn, will remember your gracious attitude. But I'll remember it when the esteemed Caligos Winterscale returns to discover that Footfalls is no longer under his patronage. You'll be displeased upon finding his demesne encroached upon? I don't know. I probably didn't say that word right. And we'll try to take it back. And Caligos Winterscale's displeasure is a very, very hazardous phenomenon. A fight between two rogue traders will ensue, and, as ridiculous as it may sound, its outcome will most likely depend on the allegiance of the station's humble liege. Who holds reins on the Xenogoods trade? The Balika Mission, a criminal syndicate that has seized control of the entirety of the cold trade in the sector. Xenos creations are in high demand, and so every single colony has a Casbilican agent or two. Opposing their commercial interests is a lot more dangerous than using their merchandise. Still, making friends with this organization is as profitable as it is dangerous to make enemies of them. And it's just so happens that I've managed to earn their trust. And on Footfall, they conduct their business under my watchful eye. I have no more questions. Where does one go to make a few deals on this station? Here, I'm the main dealer on this station, and it would be disrespectful of me to suggest that you take your business to footfall traders of lesser importance. Still, you might take an interest in a few people of note. For example, Reverend Hieronymus Doloroso, his people's, this servant of the ecclesiarchy, is rumored to purchase sacred relics from captains and other traders, and other traders don't seem keen on becoming his competitor. Interesting. If you're looking for goods that can entertain you, find Octavia at the establishment called the Adeptus Amasecus. The chemical bliss that she offers is refined and possesses a satisfactory degree of purity. Just don't ask her to pour you her signature drink. It's meant for common footfall rabble, not discerning clientele. Alright, let's get to business. I'm interested in your wares. I'm at your service. Alright, what does he got? What does he got? He's got a cool pistol. We'll take that. More drugs. And more med kits. What has he got going forward? Got a Drukhari hex rifle. Bladed boots. What, precise bolter? Drukhari sword. Amulet, a fusion gun. It's a Melta type weapon. Jesus. Alright. A calibrated heavy stubber. That's just like the name Stubber. A Storm Bolter pistol. Oh no, this is a two-handed, so it's a Storm Bolter. Oh, right, we're not in fucking power armor, so it probably would be one or two-handed. Ooh, heavy Xenos mesh. That is what I want. A sniper rifle. Definitely want that. Bane of Sorrow. Well, alright. And a Drukhari lance. Cool as hell. Do we even have anything to trade him? Barely. Cool. Alright, and with that, we can head on out of here. How are we doing for time? We got a little bit more time. Oh. Lord Captain, I'm pleased to report that the inspections have been completed and all identified system failures have been resolved. The void ship is ready to depart Footfall. The crew is waiting for your further instructions, and there are also a number of issues that need to be addressed. Okay, so looks like we'll have to have a meeting at the officer's bridge, but I think we'll save that for next time. And you'll see why in but a moment. Well, hello there, good sir. A well-groomed young man calls out to you. He is clean-shaven and dressed in clothes that are expensive but unshowy, with a bright aquila, I think, embroidered in a prominent spot. Noble lady, a moment of your time, if you please. I am Bastin. Oh God, my eyes. I am Bastin in Dirima Bastala Corda. Got a lot of B's and A's in your name, man. I don't know. Youngest cousin of House Corda, envoy of the Incendia. Sorry, where was I getting credit? Right? No, Increndia, Bastala Corda, rogue trader of the Coronis Expanse, by the grace of the Most Holy Emperor. Are you, and you must be an envoy of Theodora von Valencius. I noticed that you arrived on the esteemed lady's ship. Corda. They are some of the most influential rogue traders in the Coronis Expanse, but on Footfall, the station is under the control of House Winterscale. Something tells me that we are about to hear a most curious offer. What do you wish to speak to me about? A matter of the utmost delicacy. You see, you've been to the residence of the Liege. Valdame almost certainly appealed to you for assistance in the arrangement of shipments to Footfall. The Von Valencia's Protectorate is famed for the abundance of its main agri-world, Janus. It would be odd for him not to seize on the opportunity when Footfall is on the verge of famine. However, the Corda dynasty pursues its own interests on Footfall. We've already announced our terms to Liege, but he is stalling. I imagine in hopes of getting a better offer from you. The Corda dynasty believes, Bastin smiles and gives a slight shrug, that cooperation would be preferable for both rogue trader houses. If you refuse Vadame, thereby forcing him to agree to the deal with us, the Corda dynasty can promise you a share of the profits from the future contract, as well as certain other prerequisites. Everyone benefits. The Emperor's most loyal servant should be more concerned with carrying his will through the stars, and less about divvying up profits among themselves, especially when the well-being of one of the Imperium's worlds is at stake, even one such as Footfall. Behind your smile, Master Bastin, teal shadows swirl. Others may not see them, but your worry cannot escape my eye. What are you afraid of? Your house's wrath should these negotiations prove fruitless, or the wrath of House von Valencius? Who was yawning and boarding Mongo flinches and clutches her face. Her fingernails dig into her skin. They're coming again, brothers of the ones who came before. I just don't get it. Do they all have a death wish? Right, Robin, appreciate the wording, Idra. Yeah, what? Bastin stares in surprise and turns around. Death to the Offworlders! And with a big snipe in the back, he dies. Guards run to get help, and we are beset on all sides. More or less. And maybe we'll move Pascal over here. Alright, well, you asked for it, buddy. Quite a nasty line, isn't it?
The order is contrary to dogmatic protocols.
Gonna fire? That was a big zap, wasn't it? Woofda. Okay. Just runs up and clobbers the guy. That's a grenade! A stun granada! Turbo stun granada. How will we ever cope?
God Emperor, move through me. Be the fire in my heart.
Anyway, time to kill them all. Oh, that's the combat shotgun. Let's get a good barrage going.
As the Emperor commands, I act. Eradicate. Strike.
Yeah, so those two guys in the back had a 0% chance of getting hit. That's why I like this game, because it just says, fuck it. You can still hit. If they're in the path of the bullet.
Eradicated.
Hell yes. I'd have to give those other boots to her, actually. She's really good at most multi-kills. Oh, get fucked. Get fucked, losers. You didn't stun them.
I took care of this one. It will be done. One fewer time.
That was awesome. Oh my god. Charge in, slice, bam. Oh, I feel so powerful. How many are right there?
I have read tomes of military tactics.
Fuck these two guys in particular, I guess? Just a full unadulterated energies of the warp slam into them. Oh, I don't have the stuff to make someone do another attack. Oh well. You really want to go into the killing field right now, my guy? Is that really the wisest move? Damn, she got fucking wheels, doesn't she? Doesn't she? Don't she? Doesn't, who cares? She got wheels and that all that matter.
On it.
Don't kill the guard.
What an unfortunate turn of fate.
Okay, I hurt the guard. Fine. What the shit? Where did this guy come from? Where the fuck is this? Where the fuck I've never seen that motherfucker before. What the fuck is happening? Where did that guy come from?
On it. You never stood a chance.
Where did this plague bear just shows the fuck up out of nowhere? Guard comes back. Can't kill what you can't hit.
Request approved.
Still alive. Fuck. When is it in the thing? Okay, that's fine.
Doubt is for the weak. None can escape.
Oh, through and through shot. Holy fuck. Holy fuck. You hacked that guy up real good.
A tactically sound approach. I took care of this one.
I don't think he can reach with... Oh, he can.
Do like gray hair, sure hand.
Gray hair, sure hand. Oh, I love that. Alright, let's go ahead and murder the fucking plague bearer. Or we can just shoot the guard in the back. That's fine.
If I may.
You do something cool. I was gonna run it and smack! And we're all poisoned. Well done.
I know what is to come. Not this guy.
Not quite close enough.
I'm ready for whatever.
Just gonna
comes.
charge right up the middle. Precision shot. Can I make it? Yes! 30% chance to hit. Yes, we hit it. Oh my god. With that, everything goes back to normal.
Rise to the top, or get left in the dust.
Sector 2, watch your back. Make sure you're not being followed. Okay. The chain axe. One of these days they'll do a melee focus build. Oh, this guy's super dead and everyone's just kind of clambering on him. Oh, Jesus. Oh. Hello. Interesting. It's worse than my stuff. Oh. That cargo, please. Blows. Alright. Alright, alright. I wonder if the liege has anything to say about this. We have enough time to check out what he has to say. Anything at all. Ah, here we go. A man who introduced himself as a servant of House Corda asked me to have a word, with me, and then, imagine the odds, someone blew his brains out. The Avernus again, I presume. Anvers, sorry, the Anvers again, I presume. Those, anarchical? Degenerates don't care whom they shoot, but be it my servants, yours, or those in the employ of House Corda. I suspect that his agent wished to negotiate a deal that would have you refrain from hindering Incendia Corda's efforts to strangle us with the threat of hunger and demand our obedience. If so, I don't believe I will be mourning the man's passing very long. I see. I once again offer my apologies for the sheer number of threats that your ladyship has encountered since arriving on my station. Let's get down to business. I want stuff. Oh, we only have enough to get it up on another 100? Oof. That hurts. What if we add all of that to cargo? To another 200 points? Oh, goody. Alright. Let's head out the door.
Always keep your eye on the prize.
One more person, or, well, we've already talked with them, but I don't believe we exhausted the dialogue of the good Opticon 22.
Is there money to be made?
I know, sir. Mom's almost done. And once we've talked with the good Opticon 22 in full, we'll probably call it there. And then we'll go to a party. Next week, we're gonna head to a party. I hope you're all excited. I mean, we might as well collect them just to get them out there. We'll go to a party, and then we'll dive into the Chateau. I gotta start putting these in a playlist. Actually, me and Ram need to go through the channel in its entirety and put things in playlists. Put things aside that shouldn't be maybe on there anymore. Oh, Lord Captain Lila von Valencius. Unit Opticon 22 extends his official greetings and invites you to this to a synchronous meeting. Origin point Dock Alpha Road, topic of the discharge of contact. Basically, wants to talk about contract. Wants to talk about a contract. And so we shall go and see about this contract. Him, them, steal. Access is being granted to the following operations. All the same thing. I received an invitation to a meeting. Confirmed. I wish to discharge, reciprocally validate the mutual contractual obligation designated Logisticar Theta. Under the contractual obligation in question, 34.761 Terran cycles ago, 34 and some years ago, the explorer Cognizance Fleet, I think I said that right, received from representative authorized units of the Von Valencian dynasty a volume of high-grade promethium, which I believe is a fuel source, equal to the fuel capacity of 6 tantalum void tankers. That's a lot of fucking fuel. Received it, and they didn't pay. Compensate, remediate, settle accounts. Should I go on? Is that enough synonyms? God damn it! I love Adalbert. It's fucking hilarious. I love this mine. The stipulated payment, reciprocal offering for the Cognizant Fleet could be made to Von Valencia's assets at the current time, after which the contractual obligation will be fulfilled. Archived. Confirmed. Confirm your status regarding acceptance of the payment, such reciprocal offering. So, waited 30 years to pay up. Execution of payment reciprocal offering is in accordance with the specifications of the contractual obligation. Allocations of assets from the holdings of the Cognizance Fleet was initiated when the tanker reached the main squadron, 14.905 Terran cycles after the initial transaction. The asset allocation process concluded 2.663 Terran cycles later. Transportation of asset to the Farabundus system took 16.862 Terran cycles. Final delivery as an asset to the Footfall took 0.331 Terran cycles. It took a long time for these tankers to get here. However, if you'd been purchasing fuel from a squadron at the other end of the Imperium, you never had to pay at all. We would have turned to dust before you made it there and back. So, we have an option of going with the no payment and getting just a shit ton of reputation. It's like 5,000 reputation. Yeah, that's a lot. Or we can get a mobile extractium, which... Well, just a complex can be deployed on particular, however, in his battles surf. And I don't know what I should go with. I'm gonna go with the reputation. I think that's more what I would go with. The request is accepted. The contractual obligation, Logisticar Theta, is concluded. The Cognizance Fleet thanks House Von Valencius for its cooperation. The status of the unit's request will be increased. I'd like to make a trade deal. Let's fucking go. Let's get it all. Let's get our bacon. I want fucking bacon. But we can get a mobile extractor at 35, so we'll have to keep that in mind. A large med kit, we get 11 of those. Alright, now we just have to figure out a way of increasing our profit factor. We're actually, dang, we shot up 8 levels. That's huge. Alright, that done. Oh, hey, it's Hendrix. Or Heinrich, sorry. Lord Captain. Honored interrogator, what a surprise. Did you perchance leave something in your cabin? Not at all, First Officer Wersian. I am not in the habit of leaving a trail, but I thank you for your concern. See you again, Hendrix. I'm glad to hear that my presence aboard your ship did not leave you with an unpleasant memory, any unpleasant memories. I hope your disposition won't change once I explain the reason for my visit. I was able to contact my mentor and report the tragic events that transpired on Reichhead Minoris. I also received some information from my agents regarding the movement and actions of the enemies of humanity, including the Xenos, that we're assuming were involved in the theft of the star. According to their findings, the threat now hangs over other worlds. This time, yours, Lord Captain. By the order of Lord Inquisitor Xavier Alexar, I think I said that right? Whose duty it is to stand sentinel over the Corona's expanse, the rogue trader of House von Valencius is to take aboard an agent of the Most Holy Inquisition and provide escort and support in deeds, great and small, that serve to safeguard the territories of the Imperium against its enemies. This decree is effective immediately upon announcement and remains in effect until decided otherwise by His Excellency Kalaxar. All I got from that is that we're riding ourselves out of this, ridding ourselves of this snitch won't be easy. What exactly caused this need to rejoin my crew? The cause is the activity of humanity's enemies, including the cult of the Final Dawn. In my absence, the situation in the Corona's expanse has changed. I received an exhaustive report from my agents. This heresy has taken root in the region where the Von Valencius worlds lie. You probably know about the fate of the industrial world of Diava Gamma. If not, then I will share with you the details I know, but not here. Better to talk aboard where we will not be overheard. I, Rogue Trader Lila von Valencius, welcome the agent of the Golden Throne aboard my ship and take on the responsibilities of assisting him in fighting against the evils that threaten humanity. Yeah, I'll do that one. An answer befitting a righteous servant of the Emperor. If duty has brought you aboard the rogue trader ship once more, then such is the Emperor's will. Welcome back, Interrogator. Thank you, sister. It is an honor to be traveling with you, with one of the Blessed Adeptus Sororitas. Master Van Calox, with genuine joy, which she immediately hides behind a facade of highborn primness. Since you are with us once more, I hope you will find time to finish our conversation about the litany, the literary works of Ron Holler the Blessed. I will make every effort, Lady Orselio. I must also deliver you to you this. Hendrix pulls out a sealed letter. The Lord Inquisitor specified that the contents of this envelopes are for your eyes only. I would ask that you read it as soon as you have the time. That's everything for the time being. If you're, are you heading back to the ship, or do you still have business on Footfall? Whatever the case, I can either wait for you aboard or come to you as part of your retinue. He's gonna wait aboard. Alright, and with that, we get this. Where's that letter? We'll give this a read and then call it a day. May the Emperor's faithful forever remain in the light of his favor. Let me first express my condolences on the tragic death of the most honorable Theodora von Valentius. Nevertheless, I was elated to learn that the warrant of the rogue trader has been passed to a worthy and promising heir. These words are not hollow compliments, but rather the Inquisition's official opinion on your person. Well, that's nice. As fate would have it, you have taken the reins of the von Valentius dynasty in an hour most dire, when grim portents of dark events are to come are surfacing throughout the Cronus expanse. I have been duty-bound to become the first sentinel who sees the approaching threat, and I hereby alert you that it is indeed coming. Your loyalty and resolve will be tested. People such as you and I become the pillars that will unite the Emperor's frightened children and inspire them to fight back. Okay. Oh, it's not as long as I thought. And so I greet you as a dependable ally and assure you of my favor. From now on, you have the trusted friend within the Holy Order of the Emperor's Inquisition, and sorry. And a receptive confidant on whom you can rely. Should the dark times ahead require you to make questionable choices, have no doubt that such an incident will be examined in an exceedingly temperate fashion that rules out the most radical forms of judgment. I have faith in the success of our partnership, and thank you for your contributions, both past and future, Lord Inquisitor Xavier Calixar. Heck yeah. Heck yeah. Stuff is going down. I did want to check something, though. What level was the Drukhari weapon proficiency at? Was it 20? I think it might have been 20. Or maybe 22. I just want to use it so badly. It looks so weird. Anyways. I think that's everything for today. I'm gonna try and keep these next few a bit shorter. So next time we are gonna head to the Shadow Quarter and figure out what's going on down there, and then maybe talk with peeps aboard our ship. So that'll be interesting. I need a break for a while because my voice is absolutely messed up. So gonna go ahead and have a good night, have a good afternoon, I suppose. Rest up, and yeah, this was a lot of fun. Thank you, everyone. I'm kind of up in the air about next week. I might take it off. I might not. Still not 100% sure. Because the other day I was feeling pretty much like I need a break. But last few days I'm feeling a little better. We'll see. If the weekend rolls around and you see an announcement where I'm taking a break, just taking a break. Don't worry, we'll be back the week after. Anyways, until next time, everyone. Good day, evening, or night, wherever you are. Make sure to drink plenty of water, plenty of sleep. Don't forget to love each other, okay? That's super important. Until next time, all. Bye.